right! Woo! Woo! Ah! Crayfish catching contest. Go.
Oh, who got a crayfish and who didn't? What, your dad not teach you how to catch crayfish?
Touche, sir, touche. Okay, next challenge. We're gonna work together to see if we can make a containment area to keep a crayfish. So, we're just about done. I figure he needs to be in the water, but he can't climb, you know? So, we're stacking rocks and trying to build one that will keep him in. And if we catch more of them, maybe we'll have a whole lunch in here of crayfish. All right, here's the containment area. We have this nice little area. We use the big rocks and then we packed around it with little rocks. It's even got some flowing water to pass through to keep him fresh. So, all right, mister, can you escape the prison or will you be Alcatrazed? So far, so good. All right, he seems to have accepted this as his new home for now. So we'll have to come back and check up on this later. But, okay, well, because don't they always swim down here? Got another one. A little smaller, but he's going into prison. Prisoner number 3. Prisoner number, oh, he got me. Prisoner number 4. He's got shorter claws. The shorter claws, they can flip around backwards here. You got him, you got him. That's prisoner number 5?
Prisoner number 5.
Good job. See how well that works? See how I was just wiggling my fingers and he's like, ah.
Prisoner number 6, I believe. Rather big one.
Hello again, I'm another crayfish. Going to prison. Yeah. Okay, we're seeing how these guys are doing. We actually had a guy just climb the wall. So we're trying to
fortify it.
Fortify the wall to make it a little harder for him to get up and over. Oh no!
This guy right here.
Yep, look, they are getting it figured out. So they can get out pretty easily, it looks like.
They just don't have the will, I guess.
I think hiding is their instinct at first.
And I'm pretty sure that's the same guy that keeps getting out. So
yeah, he's
the expert. Alcatraz number 2.
Here is prison number 2. All right, prison number 1 is insufficient. They are escaping. So AJ's gonna start grabbing them and releasing them over here into mega prison. There you go. There's one. We may have lost a few here.
Yeah.
That's okay. All right, now hopefully this holds our crayfish population. go eat some crayfish, big boy. What do you think?
6, 3 for each of us.
And that's with quite a few escapees. Our prison system was not that effective. All right, step 1. We're gonna just give these guys a few minutes just in some clean water. And then step 2, put them in that water. This is tailgate cookery at the finest here, right, AJ?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna make this real simple. We're gonna add the salt into the water here, stir it up a little bit. They're gonna go a little crazy, but we're gonna give it a heavy, heavy salt. And this should make them purge a little bit. And it should make them tasty a little bit. We'll give them a rinse and put them in the boiling water after they've been in a salt brine for a few minutes. We are gonna do a lighter salt in this, so I'll go ahead and add some salt to this. A little less, because we don't want that to taste absurdly salty. Okay, take a look in here. These guys are just about ready to get rinsed, to get thrown into water. So, if you would, before we do that, real quick, take your finger, go right down to the edge of the screen, and hit that button to subscribe to our channel. All right, so we're ready now. We're just gonna rinse all the salt water out. And I can do this without getting pinched, I prefer it, but. Oh, you would do that, wouldn't you, mister? All right, feet back in. That would give them a little clean water rinse. Get some of the bulk of the salt off of them. And now, shore launch going in. They'll orange up pretty quick. Might add a little more just to make sure we got a nice flavor. That's all we got to season with is some salt. And there's our crayfish. Turning nice and red, like a lobster. It's ready. We're just gonna drain the water off of them. Yeah, that is hot, isn't it?
Turns out freshly boiled water is hot.
It does have a higher temperature than normal water.
Yeah. Strange how that works.
All right.
Goody.
So since we didn't really have any time to purge these guys, here's the trick to eating them. You're gonna pull the tail off. The tail meat's all we're looking for. Kind of squeeze it to break it, and then you pull the tail off, and you can snap kind of against the curve of the back of the shell to open the shell up. And then here's a little trick. Since we didn't have much time to purge, you want to make sure you grab this little yellow part right here and pull backwards on it, and it will pull the digestive tract out of the crayfish, and you're left with this nice little piece of meat. It's delightful.
Okay.
These are nice.
If you want the red junk off, can you just eat that?
Yeah, the red's all good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I don't have to peel it off.
No.
Just eat it as is.
And there's really nothing more fun than catching crayfish. So
Yeah.
a meal made of like this is a blast.
Yeah.
What do you think of the flavor?
I think it's a really good flavor.
As he spits over his shoulder.
Well, no. No, I had a chunk of the shell in my mouth.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm gonna pinch you.
Let's see if I get anything out of these claws.
Do the claws usually have meat?
Well, on the really big ones, it's not much, but you can get just a tiny bit of meat out of them. It's actually easier to get some of these tough to get 2 pieces of meat. I am getting some good claw meat out of this. Nice. Well, thanks for watching. I do plan on coming back to this location in just a short period of time. I want to do a long maybe 30 or 40 mile kayak trip where it's straight up survival. So I'm only gonna eat what I can find. So if you're interested in that, think it would be something fun to watch, stay tuned, and hopefully in the next month or so I'll have a video like that completed. It's assuming I don't die.
Yeah, it tastes really good, and all we did is put salt on it and boil it. It tastes pretty good. I did not quite get that intestine out very nicely.
Don't worry about it. It's cooked, so even the food that's inside the food is actually safe because it's cooked.
It's just a little gross.
It's just a little unappetizing. It won't be real palatable in your mouth, but you got that clean enough. Well, till next time, thanks for coming along, and till the next adventure, have a great day.